How to visualize to manifest anything. Hey everyone, my name is Veronica and I'm here today to help you visualize. You may have heard that visualization is one of the most important things that you can do to manifest a particular desire, to manifest the realization of your greatest desire, but you may not know exactly how to visualize, or you may be doubting whether or not you're doing it correctly. So I am about to introduce to you some simple techniques and some ways that you can visualize and have confidence in it and bring about the best results possible. Bring about the results that you actually want, and in record time too. So I am in a very exciting place today. I am in Sighișoara, a neat little medieval town located in Romania. I'm so excited to be here and to be filming this video for you. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And if you decide after this video you like my content, check out my other videos, and you can work with me one-on-one, or I have self-study programs, and you will find that at dreamlifebyveronica.com. All right, so visualization. Why does it work? Let's start with that. Basically, visualization allows you to connect with having something. It allows you to connect with the feelings that you would have if your desire was actually with you, if you were experiencing your desire. And this is why we visualize. We don't visualize because it's a requirement in order to manifest something. Visualization isn't a requirement. It's just an easy way to generate feelings. And generating feelings is the way we draw experiences into our life, because the world around us is responding to our feelings, our energy, what we focus on all day long. And that is why visualization can be so powerful, so potent, so wonderful. So visualization, I like to compare to daydreaming, reliving a memory from the past. If you think about something from your past, say a memory, you don't necessarily have a complete vivid picture in your mind. For example, you just kind of get flashes of images and feelings and things that you remember about that moment. So it's more just like it kind of hits you on the soul level. You know, it really affects you. You're sort of experiencing it. You're reliving it. You're reliving the memory. We do this so easily. In fact, I want you to pick a memory right now from your past. Feel free to pause this video if you like, and just sort of remember it for a moment. Remember the sensations. Remember sort of the highlights of the moment. You will notice in reliving a memory, you don't get clear details, like if there are people within that memory, you don't specifically see their faces or hear their voices, but you sort of capture their essence. You capture a feeling of what they were in that moment to you and how it felt. So this is what visualization is like. We are imagining things that haven't happened yet in the same style of sort of reliving this memory from the past. But instead of reliving an old memory, we are conjuring up a new picture, a new experience, a new idea of a memory we want to be real. You know, we want this experience to become a memory of the future. And this is why we visualize. Now, the important thing about visualizing is you want to work instinctually. You don't want to work from sort of what you think you're supposed to be doing, but rather what you are instinctually drawn to imagine. That's how it works best. Because again, like I said, visualizing is all about generating feelings. It's all about getting into the energy of having something. It's not about doing something in sort of a ritualistic way, or sort of a way that's very regimented, very structured. We want to be very free-flowing with our visualizing. So what you are going to do is you are going to, sort of like in reliving this memory, you didn't require yourself to relive it in a certain way. You just allowed yourself to be free-flowing to relive it in whatever way you wanted. I want you to do the same thing for this future memory. Say you want to get married to someone. Say you want someone to tell you I love you, or apologize, or send you a text message. It could be just in the same way as you relived that old memory. And I want you to act instinctually. Be drawn to the sensations, the images, the feelings that just are good, that are exciting. Not what you think you're supposed to be doing, but what excites you, what gives you a sense of, wow, I really want this, and this would be so great, and it just feels so good. Now, in visualizing, I don't want you to be worried about whether or not you are imagining from a first-person perspective or imagining like a movie screen. In my opinion, they both are effective, and the reason for that is because if it is generating those feelings, pumping you up into this feeling of having, then you're doing it properly. It doesn't matter if it's happening in the third person on a movie screen or if it's happening, from a first person perspective. Don't worry about that part. You may find other people say that if you imagine from a third person perspective, you will somehow manifest it for someone else. But I think that that's total garbage. That has never been true for me. I think that you can imagine from a first person perspective, a third person perspective. They both will equally work as long as you are generating those beautiful, lovely feelings of having it. And you're doing this because it makes you feel so good. We visualize things naturally because we want to. You can visualize during the day. You do not have to sit down and visualize with your eyes closed. You can do it like this too, but you can also visualize during the day in any spare moment you have and just reliving this idea of this future memory, this experience you want to have in the future. And it is okay to feel it in the future, like the future comes. You experience it. We're always experiencing a future that we had imagined prior. So I want you to just get into the feeling of having this, what it would be like, how wonderful it would be. Another way that you can go about doing this is by scripting and writing things down. And the reason why this is so effective is because when you write down a story, your mind naturally imagines something as you're writing it and as you're rereading it. You can sort of compare this to reading a book. When you read a book that someone else has written, your mind naturally imagines something, right? It's naturally imagining, it's feeling, you're sort of getting sensations, you're getting sort of images, and this is exactly why scripting or writing things down is just as potent as if you would have just daydreamed or imagined yourself. So you can actually write things down in a story format, again using yourself as a third person character. Or you can write from the I perspective. You can write in the past tense, the future tense, giving gratitude. As long as it generates those feelings of having something, you've done it properly. And I want you to start having more confidence in yourself because a little goes a long way. As I said at the beginning of this video, visualization is not a requirement, but it is a wonderful tool that we can use to draw experiences into our life. So use it. You're always drawn to feeling and imagining something. Let's start using this on a conscious level for the things we actually want and allowing ourselves to experience the things we actually want in our mind and in our heart. Now, you can also just say things out loud. You can write it down, say it out loud, close your eyes, have your eyes open. In fact, every single time you are having a thought or a feeling, you are essentially visualizing. So this can be done in so many different ways. If you just simply practice mindfulness, like what am I thinking about? What am I feeling? What do I want to think about? What can I think about that I want to have happen? And I can sort of compare it to how I would relive a memory and sort of imagine that it's possible that this experience that I want so badly could turn into a new memory, could turn into something that is contained in my tomorrows. It's possible. It's something that can be. You could do this with a love relationship. You could do this with attracting more money. And the way visualization is done best is you don't put together the steps like I get here from A to B to this to that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. You simply imagine being with the experience. So for example, if you want to be in contact with a specific person, you don't imagine them unblocking you or imagine them having feelings for you again. You just imagine them contacting you. You leave all the rest, you surrender all the rest. The rest is not your job to imagine. All you need to imagine is the part where you are experiencing your desire. That is it. Okay. Thank you so much to Sighișoara, Romania. I am super excited to be here on this lovely, beautiful day touring Romania. It's one of my dreams that manifested. May all of your dreams come true. I make these videos to help you make your life better as I have done my own, and how this knowledge has completely transformed my world. So I know it can do it for you too. Learn more about me, dreamlifebyveronica.com. Subscribe on your way out. It would mean the world to me. And have an amazing day.